And welcome back to more Sonic Unleashed. Getting off to a good start with this fight. So last time we finished Haluska Knight, this time we are rematching the boss. We got to the very end and then died. So let's see if we can pull this off this time. I am a little bit more familiar with the strategy, so hopefully we can go into that last phase with more health. Basically having to attack these Moray enemies from a distance instead of close up. You don't say, Chip. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna attack the back weak spot here first. I swear Sonic's aerial combos are not meant for this fight. So yeah, you can throw those pretty far away. Yeah, I don't remember this fight on the Wii version. There's a part of me that thinks it was better, but I just don't remember enough about it to say for certain. In general, the Wii version isn't that bad. I think critically it actually got better scores than the 360 version. So yeah, it actually is a respectable version despite missing content and just generally being rearranged. That's the best way to think of it, is like a rearrangement of the original story. Kind of like a demake almost. I kind of miss that actually. Basically now consoles are so similar, or companies put so few resources into games that instead of having like different versions, what happens is you end up with you know, a game just skipping a console, basically. You know, back in the day, you'd end up having companies make, like, 3 different versions for each system, and I kinda miss that. Because a lot of times there would be, like, a really good DS version of a game. Another game released in 2008 was Spider-Man Web of Shadows, which had a notoriously terrible PS2 version. That was like a really weird 2D side-scroller based on the PSP version of the game. But the DS version was actually surprisingly good. It was a Metroidvania beat-em-up. It was actually, yeah, pretty fun, all things considered. So, I'll be honest, I don't know how to hit the enemy's weak point. I actively do not know how to reach the weak point, because I can't gain enough height. Also, wow, that takes up so much of your health. Because just freezing the boss is too high up to actually damage, so... And the defeated weak points can't be hurt anymore. Actually, no, here we go. Can I hit this spot? Can I even attack in midair? It's not letting me. There we go. That's what we need to wait for. Except I froze myself in the process. Come on, Sonic, break out of this, please. So now we can attack the final weak spot.
Sorry, I'm in a rush here.
I'll be honest, that was way more frustrating than I remember it being. I feel like I remember this fight not being, like, fun, but that was actually less fun than I was thinking it would be, which was kind of saying a lot, actually. Mostly, it's just I didn't know how the attacks worked, so it's like, what is happening? Why isn't it doing the sweeping move? So, I said that this was like my third least favorite level. I think it might be my second least favorite level, actually. We'll have to see when we get to the next level. I think it's the next night level. Yeah, this was just particularly not fun, actually. Like, the mixture of ice levels, a really frustrating boss fight, you know, a lot of weird, you know, physics problems with the icicles. It just wasn't a great run. So yeah, hopefully things pick up here. I think I know what the next level is, actually, and I want to say it's a good one. Maybe.
Sonic!
Another piece restored, and another Gaia temple located, my boy. The next temple lies in Shamar, Sonic. This time, I will join you myself. I have a research facility there in Shamar. Now then, my friends, everyone ready to depart? I'll meet you all there. Well then, do you have any further questions? Nope. So now, this time... yeah, he just packed up and left.
All systems are green. Dark Gaia activation is confirmed on all 7 continents. Electromagnetic homing signals are locked on. All units converging on point 0.
Yes, yes, perfect! Gathering Dark Gaia's pieces is such a pain. I'll have them come to me instead! A brilliant shift in perspective. An idea worthy of Dr. Eggman. Super genius!
Your skill at self-aggrandizement is unparalleled.
Silence! Activate the Dark Gaia fusion furnace. And while you're at it, get those energy conversion circuits warmed up.
Understood. Commencing Project Dark Gaia. Requesting final clearance.
Granted. Ha! Finally, my ambitions will be achieved.
I'm sure Professor Pickle's in his lab, Sonic. We just need to find it. All easier said than done, right? New location. Let's talk to Wentos and see if he'll finally sell us something. Ah, we meet again. Hello there, how are you doing? He's pretty comfortable around you now, eh? Thanks a lot. Can I help you? Traveling salesman, that's what we do. We travel the world and gather rare and mysterious things to sell. Go ahead and take a look at our wares. Or you could if we had anything left to sell now. Sorry. We should get new stock in before next time, eh? You take a look then. We'll see you around somewhere out there. Still can't buy anything, cool. So, reminder, you can still stomp, in hub areas, so if you want to quickly break through all these pots looking for, sun metals, that is an option. Or then we can just find one out in the open, that works too. But the lab should be over here. I see Amy, so that's a good sign. I was talking about how I'm pretty sure the next night level should be better. I am questioning this now. Now that I'm seeing we're here. Yeah, having some slight concerns. Anyway, let's go see the professor.
Good day.
Welcome to my lab. Any trouble finding the place, my boy? I know you just arrived, but have you had a look around the area yet? And you should also be able to visit Empire City next to Shamar. That's another spot you'll likely want to investigate, Sonic. Well then, do you have any further questions? Nope. So Shamar and Empire City. We could either do a good night level or potentially a very bad night level, if it's the way I think it's set up. I guess this also depends on the question of where the heck is the entrance stage here. I think it's this way. Alright, so, good news. We can get our last, Sonic power-up. Question, how do we get our last Sonic power-up? By doing this, I hope. Maybe? Okay, so this is the boss. This is a werehog fight, so can't do that, obviously. And there it is. Light speed dash shoes, sparkling golden shoes. They're made with the same material as rings. So if you press triangle, hey, you can do the lights. Oh. You do not seem to have enough sun power to use the Sky Gate. You need to find 2 more sun mills. Really? Cool. 2 more, that's not bad. Ow. So yeah, now the springs will do that, so that's cool. 2 more. I see one thing over here, but that's art. See, this is why I kind of go back and forth on this game. It's like, I like this game. Also, this is fun. They just drain your rings. I wish they gave you prompts. I think that would help. Because the problem I actually have is something will happen, and then you have to like mash a direction to break out of it, but they don't really tell you have to do that. You know, just a little prompt being like, oh, shake the control stick, I think would help a lot. Red tea found in Shamar, note the fragrant aroma. Gee, Sonic, is there anything you won't pick up? Oh, the life of a video game protagonist, just a pack rat. A crystal ball, a lovely translucent sphere, who could have dropped it? Oh, I thought this was a big piece of candy. What a letdown. Oh, Chip. Never change. I'm not really a fan of the character of Chip. I don't know if I've mentioned that so far. But yeah, I'm not really crazy about Chip. I get that he's supposed to be like the cute and plucky comic relief sidekick, but I'm really not into that type of character. I normally find this character archetype kind of grating, to be blunt. So yeah, not a fan. Not the worst sidekick I've ever seen in a video game, to be fair, but you know, not exactly, you know, fan favorite material. I feel like I talked about this already, but yeah, my favorite classic Sonic character, and frankly, my favorite character who still has any significance in this franchise, is probably Tails. I just always liked the character of Tails for some reason. Probably because he's kind of the underdog, and he has more of a character arc. Sonic is just kind of static as a character. I also admit I realize the irony of talking about Sonic being a static character as he's transforming into a werehog. But you know, personality-wise, Sonic doesn't ever have like a character arc. He just kind of stays the same all the time. Which, you know, isn't a horrible thing for the record. It's just, you know, Tails and Amy, to some extent, go through different, like, you know, yeah, character arcs. Knuckles, not really either. I mean, I know this is a game about a blue hedgehog who runs fast, so I don't know, maybe I shouldn't expect tons of dramatic characterization for everybody, but still. I also like Blaze the Cat from Sonic Rush. Again, I feel like she unfortunately had her big console debut in Sonic 06, and kind of like Silver the Hedgehog has been kind of neglected as a result. I would like to see those characters get a second chance to like actually have a good game, because they are pretty solid characters, when they're allowed to do anything. This area is kind of lagging. This is just the hub, so I'm not sure why. I feel like all the destruction physics lag the game. Like, all the, like, pieces of a char breaking cause some amount of lag. This didn't have anything in the day, and still doesn't have anything at night. There's an upper area, I think. Problem is, I don't remember how to get to the upper area. Also, good camera. Honestly, the camera isn't that horrible in this game compared to some Sonic games. It's pretty snappy and often doesn't get in the way. The biggest issue I have is sometimes it doesn't let you rotate the camera in areas where it ends up requiring a blind jump as a result. But yeah, outside of it, outside of instances like that, you know, the camera doesn't get snagged on walls or anything, which is always a win. Yeah, overall, this actually has a pretty solid camera for a 3D Sonic game, considering this is a series kind of known for not great cameras. Also, that is some strong pop in there. Like here, no entrance stage, and then the entrance stage appears. It's like, wow, I didn't think I was that far away. While I am the werehog, I actually wanted to double check something. Okay, so we have to do daytime first. I mean, that's fine by me. So let's swap back. And with that, Shamar is actually a pretty lengthy daytime stage from what I recall, so I think we should call it here for now. Next time we'll take on Arid Sands, Act 1, and hopefully also get to check out Empire City. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Sonic Unleashed.